Wake up, motherfuckers. Let's go. Let's go. Chuck C-Ville's finest up in this motherfucker. One more again. Realville, Holyfield number 79. 79. Uh-oh, one more to that 80. One more to that 80. That big 2 hours extravaganza. Man, we got a lot to talk about, man. A lot to talk about. And I like coming up on this motherfucker when I have a lot to talk about because I don't like to waste time. All right. Look, last week we talked about lying motherfucking Ryan. About him clout chasing and trying to get that fucking fight with Tank Davis, and that fell to the wayside, unfortunately. But you know something? That fight wouldn't have happened any fucking way. Bad news. Gervonta Tank Davis breaks his motherfucking hand sparring. Who did he spar? He sparred a 20-year-old prospect by the name of Brian Norman Jr. Now, he's either campaigning at 135 or 140, all right? A grueling sparring match between the two. Norman said he got over on Tank. Tank fucked this boy nose up. Fucked this boy's nose up, had his nose looking like a fucking doorbell. Okay. But in the midst of all of that, Tank breaks his motherfucking hand. So Tank could be sidelined, man, all the way to to the end of this year, or possibly not even fight. Who knows? We don't know the severity of it. We don't really know how bad it is, but it could be some time before we see Gervonta Tank Davis back in the ring. So the fight just wasn't gonna happen either way. Now, Pac-Man and Bud back in negotiations. I don't see that fight happening. Let's just be real. I think this is a waste of fucking time. I would love for Bud to get the fucking fight. What's up, Josh? What's going on, bro? How you doing? I would love for Bud to get the fight. But Bob keeps saying there's no fucking money out here. We all know this. It's the same shit. Pac-Man gonna want at least $20 fucking million. Good, bro. Same here. Pac-Man gonna want at least $20 million fucking dollars for this fight. Bob only trying to give Sean Porter and Keith Thurman $1 million for a fight. He ain't coughing up no $20 million. They've been chasing Pac-Man for what? How many fucking years? Bud has. Still nothing. And then you got the Bob father who came out and said that he deliberately or purposely stopped the fight the first time because he didn't want to see Bud beat his old ass. So what's changed? I don't see this fucking fight happening. I think this is a waste of time. But I would love to be wrong, and I would love for Bud to land that fucking fight. But I mean, come on, man. Let's not waste time. We already know what the fuck these motherfuckers gonna say. Yeah, man, dude, it ain't looking good. Josh, it ain't look as far as big fights this year. And I'm gonna talk about something on this show that really pissed me the fuck off. I'm getting to it though. I really want to talk about it now, but it's some shit that I really want to get to before that. Bill Haney, father of Devin the Dream Haney, WBC champion. He retires. He retires as a trainer. He will not be training his son, Devin Haney, anymore. He said, it's been a fun ride, man. Thanks for the memories, but I'm about to fall the fuck back. And, I'm going to focus on other family businesses and raising my kids. There's other shit on my mind now. So moving forward for Devin Haney, this could be a good thing, man. Sometimes fighters graduate from their training, from their dads as being trainers. A lot of people say that Sean Porter should leave Kenny. A lot of people say that Sean Porter graduated from that motherfucker, man. He need to get another trainer. But, for the most part, they've been a successful team. Sean Porter, man, won the welterweight champion, won the welterweight title. Very, very accomplished, hard fighter. Anybody he get in there with, you know it's gonna be a fight. Quiet as it kept. I hate that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know for sure, but it seemed like Sean Porter wants that Bud fight more than Bud wants that Sean fight. That's for damn sure. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, moving forward for Devin Haney, it could be a good thing, though, man. You know, depending on who he gets, Devin Haney, he got all the fundamentals down to a science. You know, I think he's the best fighter in the division. You know, so we'll see what happens. Shakur Stevenson and Gary Russell Jr., they going at it over trainer Buddy McGirt. Buddy McGirt sits up here and he says, I talked about this probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. He said that Shakur Stevenson is, being protected, not fighting the best competition. If he fought any of those guys, any of those top guys, he'll lose. He'll get his ass beat. You know, Shakur clapped back at him and had said, well, look, what fighter did he create? What fighter did he create as a champion? Buddy McGirt didn't create no fucking champions. I heard him talking all that shit, you know. But Gary Russell, he chimes in and he says, you know what? Buddy right. Buddy absolutely fucking right. Shakur is being fucking protected. The motherfucker is being protected. So I tell you what I would like. I would like for Shakur to fight Gary. Then we'll truly see if he's being protected. Because I got Shakur Stevenson beating the fuck out of Gary Russell. Okay, all right. Maybe I'm reaching. He won't beat the fuck out of Gary, but he'll damn sure win the fight. He'll definitely win the fucking fight. It'll be a good scrap. It'll be a damn good scrap. And that'd be great experience for the young Shakur Stevenson. What's going on, cool man? What's happening, bro? I think that'd be damn good experience for Shakur. And I got him winning against Gary Russell. Now, the shit that pissed me off. I started out happy as fuck, though. But then slowly but surely, let me tell you what happened. So Jamal Charlo, he's been going back and forth with David Benavidez. David Benavidez, another young, cold motherfucker at 168. Now, granted, he's had some issues outside of boxing, you know, doing the whole cocaine and losing his belt off of it. Then just recently losing his belt again, coming in overweight. But the boy cold. They interviewed him. He said, listen, man, if Jamal Charlo really about that life, tell him to bring his motherfucking ass on up to 168. And I'll show his motherfucking ass what I'm about. Jamal Charlo then does a live, and he says, oh, you know Cinco de Mayo coming up. And any of those Mexicans out there who want it, you know, any Mexican can get it, you know, Cinco de Mayo coming up. But he didn't say a name. David Benavidez gets interviewed again. They said, hey, yeah, did you hear the interview that Jamal Charlo just did saying that, you know, any Mexican can get it, you know, on a Cinco de Mayo weekend? And so David was like, yeah, I heard what he said about fighting me on Cinco de Mayo. He said, no, I heard what he said about fighting on Cinco de Mayo weekend, but he didn't say my name. He said, do you know how many Mexicans want to fight on Cinco de Mayo weekend? Every fucking Mexican want to fight on Cinco de Mayo weekend. He said, say my motherfucking name. Don't be doing that subliminal messages shit. Do you want to fight me or not? So Jamal Charlo does another interview. And that's what I said. I'm like, hold on, man. Say his name now. Say his name. Jamal Charlo said his motherfucking name. He said, okay, Benavidez, I want you, bro. I want you. You call your daddy, tell your daddy, let's make the fight happen. Let's make the fucking fight happen. Then Jose Benavidez was, putting his 2 cents in. He got knocked the fuck out by my boy Bud. But he was putting his 2 cents in, saying, oh, yeah. Fight my motherfucking brother. You ain't trying to fight my motherfucking brother. You ain't got no balls. Jamal said, listen, man, put your motherfucking brother and your daddy on. Let's make the fight. But here's the kicker. Here's where shit started to kind of change a little. He says, you know what? The more I think about it, this is Jamal Charlo. I don't want to fight nobody 25 and under. No way. David Benavidez is definitely 25 and under. I think David Benavidez, 22, 23, if I'm not mistaken. Then he said, oh, and on top of that, you got to get that motherfucking vaccine before you fight me. Every motherfucking body that fight me, I want them to get a vaccination. I'm vaccinated. I want all my opponents that I want them to get a vaccine. And then, I don't really want to fight nobody, 25 and under. Okay, you had me there at first. Now it sounded like some old duck shit that you're coming up with. Is that going to be the new way to duck motherfuckers, y'all? You got to get a vaccine to fight me now? Is that the new way to duck a motherfucker? Not saying that Maul is ducking, but he playing 2 sides of the fence here. You say you want the smoke, you want the fight, but then again, you're not fighting nobody 25 and under. Which one is it? You see, this is the bullshit they do. This is how they play. Because when they interview him again, they say, well, what about David Benavidez? Oh, well, I said I want David Benavidez. And then you do another interview with him, and you say, well, I said in the interview, I'm not fighting nobody 25 and under. That's the bullshit. Listen to what these motherfuckers say clearly. To me, hearing that shit come out of Maul's mouth, that didn't sound good to me. That sounds like some duck shit. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, yeah. We gonna get into that too, cool, man. Well, what's up? What's going on? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we definitely got to get into that. But, I hope I'm wrong. But see, I'm not like all these other channels, man, that want to kiss ass and all this other shit. I listen to what a motherfucker say. And I make my own fucking interpretation of the shit. I've been out here. When I hear bullshit, I know bullshit. That shit I heard from fucking Maul, that sounded like 110% bullshit. I was very fucking surprised. I said, hold the fuck up. I know Maul ain't backpedaling. Don't take my word for it. Listen to the fucking interview. You'll hear him on Fight Hype. It sounded to me, he did not want the smoke. Not fighting nobody 25 nothing. He said, oh, no, don't rush him. You saw what happened to Lubin. Well, goddamn it, this ain't no motherfucking Lubin. I would love to see if you could do the same to him and what happened to Lubin. But we'll see. The jury, it's definitely out from what the fuck I heard. But we'll see if we get that fight. We need the fight this year because goddamn it don't look like we're gonna get any big fights this year at all. You got some, the ones that I'm doing, Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor, undisputed, big fight. I'm not gonna throw that under the rug there. That's a big one. We got a Maurice Hooker, Virgil Ortiz. Good fight. Damn good fight. I definitely think it's bad matchmaking for Hooker. Definitely, man. Definitely. But let alone, man, good fight. Y'all silly, man. But yeah, we need to fucking fight, man. We do. So let's move on. Daniel Dubois is back and gave his first interview after damn near getting his eye knocked the fuck out by slow Joe Joyce. Daniel Dubois said, I'm not about to let this motherfucking shit hold me down, man. He said, you see me right now, I'm back in the gym, man. I'm getting my shit in. He said, I'm about to bounce back and gonna be colder than ever. He said, I'm about to dominate. He said, trust me when I believe. And you know what, man? The boy got plenty of time. Daniel Dubois is a young pup. He'll be all right. I can't wait to see his motherfucking ass come back. And then hopefully he can work his way on back up and he can, get his revenge on Joe Joyce, who seems to be getting ready to fight Usyk next. They got a pass. They fought each other before. For the most part, I think if Joe Joyce does what he did in that first fight against Usyk, he still won't win. I got Usyk definitely beating Joe Joyce in this motherfucking fight. But once they make the fight official and then, I come on out with the intro, we do the predictions, we'll be diving way deep into that. But yeah, that's a fight that's getting ready to happen. So Daniel Dubois will be back. He'll be back and he'll be stronger. Let's get into some welterweight news. Keith One Loss Thurman. He has a plan that he's cooking up. This motherfucker is trying to intercept Errol Spence Jr. and be the one to get this Ugas fight for that WBA belt. Keith Thurman knows that if this is his only opportunity, he knows if he doesn't get this shot at Ugas, he'll probably fuck around and never be a champion again. Errol won't give him a fight. Errol said, fuck this motherfucker. All right. And then, come on, man. We just saw what happened with Bob and the whole big $1 million deal. So he said, I got to fight Ugas. Al, you got to get me that fight. Now, Keith Thurman versus Ugas. I love that fight too. And you want to know something? I got Keith Thurman winning that motherfucking fight, man. I will have Keith Thurman. I got Keith beating Ugas. As washed up as Keith is, I think he will squeak that one out and win that one against Ugas. And then that will fuck up the welterweight division again. Because goddamn well Keith will be holding the belt hostage, much like Pacquiao was just doing. And he won't give Errol or Bud the opportunity to fight. So I don't know how this shit's going to play out, man. I don't know if Keith is going to land that fucking fight or will we have Errol versus Ugas for the belt. But just something to look out for. Derek Del Boy Chisora looking to get back in the ring. He tried to fight Dillian Whiteass for a third time, but that didn't work out. Dillian got the fight set with Povetkin. So Chisora doesn't have an opponent. Chisora will be fighting Joseph Peter Parker if, and only if, Joseph Parker can get past another New Zealand native by the name of Junior Fi. I got Joseph Parker beating Junior Fi's ass and moving on to the fight with Derek Chisora, which should be a good scrap. But I will say this. If Del Boy loses that fight, I don't want to see Del back in the ring, man. I don't want to see Chisora back in the ring. David Hay will have to tell that motherfucker to hang it on up, man. If he is gonna have a last fight, let it be between them two. I think they still got, even though shit seemed to be on good terms, I still think Chisora want to knock David Haye ass out. If he is gonna have a last fight, let it be against his manager David Haye, and then be get done with the shit. He better not lose to fucking Joseph Parker, man. If he loses to Joseph Parker, I want Chisora done. All right, Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd has called out both Paul brothers, Logan and Jake. Well, he's getting ready to fight Logan, all right? Then he said he wants to fight his brother Jake. He said, then after Jake, I heard what 50 Cent said out there, and I would like to have an exhibition fight with 50 Cent. 50 said, listen, I would love to beat the fuck out of Floyd. He said, but man, listen, man, I don't see myself going down past no fucking 180 pounds to get to that little motherfucker. Floyd said, I don't give a fuck what weight you come in at. You could be 200 pounds. I don't give a fuck what weight you come in at. That shit don't matter to me. We can make that fight at the end of the year. Now, here's the thing, though. These Paul brothers, these motherfuckers right here, we gonna break bread together. We gonna break bread. They gonna make a lot of money fighting me. But when it comes to me and you, motherfucker, winner takes all. I don't want you making no fucking money off of me. You sit up there and talk down on me. You said I can't read. I'm illiterate, this, that, and the third. I don't want to break no motherfucking bread with you. So winner takes all. Let's make the fight. I don't give a fuck what weight you come in at. So we'll see how all this shit pans out, man. Now the Paul brothers, I don't give a fuck about those fights at all. But you know what? This 50 shit kind of has me intrigued. These motherfuckers hate each other. Like legit hate each other. And I think I've been thought it's time for the motherfuckers to squash this somehow. And what better way than a fucking exhibition? And the thing is, I think it'll probably do more than Roy Jones and Mike. Both of those motherfuckers have a lot of enemies. And all those enemies want to see those motherfuckers get fucked up. A lot of people will pay to see either one of those motherfuckers get fucked up. So Mayweather want to make change out of 50 Cent ad. What's up, A-Rock? Money is major comedy. Hell yeah, man. Right. So, that's a big exhibition fight there, man. I think that motherfucker would do bigger than Mike and Roy. Definitely. But speaking of Mike Tyson is back in the gym training. Not for bullshit Paul, brother. Not none of that dumb shit. This motherfucker about to fight Holyfield, man. Tyson versus Holyfield 3. Holyfield was coming out, man. He said, listen, man, I don't like what I'm seeing. You say you're coming back to boxing. I thought I was lined up for the fight. You ducked me. You went on ahead to Roy. It's like, come on, man. What's happening? Are we gonna do this? Man, that motherfucker Mike said, man, hand me that goddamn paper, man, and that motherfucking pen. Let's get it in. You see, they ain't on that ducking shit, man. See, the old school not on that shit. And this motherfucker beat Mike twice. Mike still want the fucking smoke. So we're going to have Tyson and Holyfield 3. They said that they're going to go out to Dubai to do this fight. They don't have a date. But it's set to make a lot of fucking money. So looking forward to seeing that. Looking forward to seeing Tyson versus Holyfield 3. Teofimo Lopez. Lord have mercy. Teofimo Lopez. He just did an interview. All right. Another one. All right. He says, I'm going to announce my fight. I'm fighting George Kambosos. I will not be fighting Devin Haney. Now, he did this interview. I saw he was at the Mayweather gym. You know, Jeff Mayweather and them, they was chopping up with him. He had all the belts on him. You know, he said, I'm not fighting none of them motherfuckers, man. He said, I'm fighting Kambosos. They can call me a duck. I don't give a fuck. They need to show me something. All those motherfuckers need to show me something. They haven't shown me shit. Why I'm just going to give out handouts? He said, I'm not giving out no fucking handouts. They got to show me something. So this is what the fuck I'm saying. It doesn't look like we're going to have any big fights this year. This could be one of the shittiest fucking years in boxing. I mean, I just don't see it. I mean, you know, you got people looking forward to that big heavyweight fight. But what about everything else? I'm sick of this ducking shit. I really am, man. Now let's get into the Mark Breland. Mark Breland, former trainer Deontay Wilder, who just got fucking fired. He was asked in a recent podcast about this spiked water shit. Mark said, listen, man, people know me. People know my personality. Ain't no motherfucking way I would spike this man's water. He said, and furthermore, why don't you get footage of the night, of the whole night? You didn't see me give Wilder no fucking water the whole fucking night. He said, but you saw J. Diaz did. Then they asked Mark Breland about the whole glove gate situation. And he said, well, you know, listen, man, I really can't speak on that. I don't really know about this whole glove thing. He said, but I tell you what, if anybody could tell you about it, J. Diaz can. You get me? So then they had asked him, they said, well, you know, how long have you been with Deontay Wilder? Deontay Wilder said, Breland said, I've been with Deontay Wilder since he turned pro. Since he turned pro. They said, well, Breland, did Wilder ever listen to you? He said, let me ask you this. Have you seen me fight? They said, oh, yeah, man, we know all about you, Breland. Hell yeah, all the accomplishments you had. He said, did you see any of me in Wilder's fights? No. He never listened to me. For the people asking questions, no, he does not have a jab. He used to jab one time in his career, and that was against Stavern. He had one good fight in his whole career, and that was against Ortiz. He said everybody that Wilder fought, if I was still in the game, I could beat. Let's see what Deontay Wilder does against Charles Martin. Clarissa Shields. She's back in action. Thank God this girl got a fight. Thank God this girl got a fight, man. It ain't no MMA shit. It's boxing, okay? She'll be headlining her first pay-per-view, I believe, next month. So good for her, man. You know, it was hard for this girl to even get a fucking fight. And then you had the other girls, the Katie Taylors of the world and the Terry Harpers of the world. They done fought twice, going on 3 times since the pandemic. This girl couldn't get one fucking fight since the pandemic. So now she finally got one, and happy for her. And more news, you know, from Ebony Bridges. You know, things are looking brighter in her world over there in Australia. You know, good old Eddie Hearn has promised her the winner of the whole Shannon Courtney Rachel Ball fight. So she'll be having her ass pressing over there in England, you know, to show what she can do. You know, so good for her, happy for her. You know, We need to root her on, and so she could beat the hell out of that damn Shannon Courtney, who blocked me, by the way. Who blocked me, by the way, for what? I don't know. I don't know. I especially since I never said one word to the motherfucker. Not one word. But I go on and I see I'm blocked. Ebony just said, well, you know how that go. She probably just know you team bridges or whatever, and that's just how that. But I mean that's bullshit though. I still think that's bullshit. I never said one word to the motherfucker, but block. Added me on to that fucking block party. That's another story for another day though. Let's yeah, man, exactly, man. Yeah, let's root her on, man. Let's root her on. Oh yeah, Tyson versus Holyfield 3. That's gonna be a good one. Hell yeah, yeah. Right. So want to hear some news about Errol Spence? Errol Spence, he surpasses Canelo ducking ass Alvarez in ticket sales over there in Texas. Both of them, they had their fights in Texas. With Errol fighting Danny Garcia, and then Canelo ducking ass Alvarez fighting Callum Smith. And Errol destroyed. As a matter of fact, let me see. Okay, what we got? I want to make sure I got it right, y'all. Okay, so Errol sold 14,508 tickets. And Canelo ducking ass Alvarez, he sold 11,213. And that's the whole thing about it, man. The only thing Canelo's doing by fighting these bums is just devaluing himself. He's only fucking himself in the end. Sure, he getting that bank and everything, but he would not be recognized as far as the boxing and the stats and the statistics and the sales and all that. Bro, he could kiss all that shit goodbye if he keep on fighting these fucking bums. So good for Errol. And you know what else that means? Bud, you gotta wake up, my brother, and smell the motherfucking coffee, bro. You are not the A side. That right there, this motherfucker that outsold Canelo ducking ass Alvarez. I mean, come on, man. And they say he's arguably the face of boxing. Bud, get over that shit. We need this fucking fight, man. And I ain't gonna keep harping on that. I ain't gonna keep harping on it, but we need the fucking fight. Exactly, man. Stop all that fucking ducking. And I said, enjoy the nicknames you get of boxers. Well, I mean, hey, man, I think it's quite fitting for Canelo. I think that name is quite fitting for him. And not to mention his soulmate, Gennady ducking Golovkin. To both of those motherfuckers ducking. They made for each other. They should just go ahead and have that fucking third fight and both of them get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. Let's see what else we got. I want to make sure I ain't missed nothing here. I think that's about it, man. I think that's about it. Now, we can go ahead and we can go over the shit that we talked about a little bit. And we'll wrap this some bitch up. I want to say this about the whole Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez thing, man. We know that the motherfucking... Oh, that's what the fuck I forgot to tell y'all, man. That's what the fuck... I'm glad I thought about it. Jermell Charlo, man. This motherfucker still hasn't gotten his IBF strap from that fucking Rosario fight back in September. And it makes sense. Bro, you can't find that goddamn clip any fucking where. I looked all over YouTube for that fucking clip when he fucked Rosario up and it had made him have a seizure, in which I truly think I jinxed this motherfucking ass. I had that motherfucker shaking like a motherfucker on KTFO info, man. And that's exactly how that motherfucker looked in that goddamn fight. Man, you want to know what the motherfucker's gonna say, man? Oh, we got to investigate this. We got to investigate this. That it looked like Rosario took a dive for Mayo. It looked like Rosario took a dive. We ain't never seen nobody get knocked out looking like that. You hit him on the belly and he pass out and he get the shaking and shit. They trying to act like that goddamn fight was rigged, man. He punched that motherfucker so hard he knocked the wind out of Rosario. And when Rosario tried to get up, he couldn't, and he got the panicking and he got to going into convulsions and shit and shaking like a motherfucker. The motherfucker still, and that was in September. I think it was September 26th, if I'm not mistaken. We covered the shit. They still haven't given that motherfucker. And then I was like, man, that's what I said. Shit just ain't making sense, man. Like when it come down to pound for pound and all this other shit, man, you don't ever see his name. They really haven't even put the stamp on that shit yet. They still investigating that. Oh, but you don't investigate Canelo ducking ass Alvarez or for that fucking rigged ass Kovalev fight. Or furthermore, how about Ryan Garcia? I don't know if you know, but I know that damn do know shit looked like some bullshit to me. Well, y'all don't investigate that. The motherfuckers tried to get Tank Davis. The motherfuckers tried to say Tank Davis is on PEDs when he knocked out fucking Leo Santa Cruz. Oh, Leo, he ain't never been hurt. He ain't never been rocked like that. Well, motherfucker, it's the first time for everything. And he did that night with no PEDs, none of that old shit. The motherfucker still investigating that fight for Jermell Charlo when he fought Rosario and had him shaking. Fuck that boy up. And the IBF won't give him his fucking belt. But this is boxing, man. This is the bullshit you get. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Rest in peace to what's that boy? What was his name? Dustin Diamond. Oh yeah, that fucked me up when I heard about Screech, man. I said, God damn, really? God damn, that fucked me up. You know, I've been watching that motherfucker, man, ever since I was a little one. So silly, crazy, dorky ass on that motherfucker. I loved his ass though. He shit, man. He arguably fucking made the show. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Screech, man. God damn. I said, oh shit, here we go again, man. And just how 2020 was coming in, man. And, you know, a big, well-known name passed away. I said, man, let's not do this again, man. Let's not. I don't want to rerun. I don't want to rerun of this shit. I don't. Yeah, man. Leon Spinks, exactly. Remember, I talked about him. I talked about him on the first season of KTFO Info. He been in bad shape for a while, man. He been in bad shape for a while. But back then, when I was first talking about it, he was starting to get a little better. You know what I'm saying? He was starting to get a little better, but he succumbed to it, man. It's no joke, man. Yeah, man. Leon Spinks. So it's a lot, man. But we're getting closer to this is 79, so the next one will be 80. Unfortunately, 80 won't be going down next week. It'll be the week after. I got some shit lined up for next week. You know, but KTFO Info will be here this Friday. and it ain't the extra clips version, I'll be on that motherfucker talking all kinds of shit from beginning to end. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of shit that I'm definitely gonna troll and definitely talk a lot of shit about, because it's a bunch of bullshit going on now. You know, so you definitely ain't gonna want to miss this episode of KTFO Info this Friday. That's for damn sure. God damn, what the fuck was that about? Oh, and another thing. The after party show. It'd be some changes to that. God damn it, I think I made a deal with the devil. Literally. And you will see exactly what I'm talking about late this month. So yeah, it'd be a little change to the after party show. You know, I don't know if I like it, but it is what it is. More details on this shit, though. More details. Things are going to get a little juicy. Yeah, man. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Oh, I got to drop another KTFO intro too. I don't know if I'll be doing that this week. It'll probably be the week after, you know, just to try to keep shit on every week. So yeah, KTFO info this Friday, another KTFO intro the next Friday, and then the big number 80 2-hour extravaganza, the big 2-hour live stream for you fucking fiends, the big 2-hour live stream on that ass that next Saturday. So some shit lined up here. I got to keep myself entertained until we get some big fucking fights. This shit's driving me fucking crazy here. A lot of nothing. Now you got Eddie Hearn, this motherfucker starting his fucking schedule next week, but who cares? Who cares about them fucking fighters he got fighting next Saturday? They all suck. That's a shitty fucking schedule he got, point blank and period. But I'll be watching. Yeah, man. Yeah. A lot of different things going on, man. You already know we got the hard hitter hotline coming out July 3rd. You know, we in the dawning days of the Realville shit. After 80, 20 more? Then we rolling on in with the hard hitter hotline. And hopefully by that fucking time, we'll have some big fucking fights. We'll be in the second half of the year. Damn, I hope this gets better, man. I hope it gets better, because this COVID shit is ruining everything. You know? So I need for these vaccines to get the rolling out, whatever the fuck these people got to do as far as that. And I need for us to start getting these big fights. Now, if you're checking this out, archive, and you're new to this, hit the subscribe button, tap the like button, and check out the playlist. You know, that playlist is that library is getting big, man. I was looking at that fucking playlist, man. We've been working, you know, and we ain't done, not by a long shot. So check all that shit out, man. Check out Realville, Holyfield. Every Saturday. I won't be on next Saturday though, but the week after we got a big show, a huge one, number 80, where we talk about any goddamn thing on that stream. You know, we'll be talking boxing. I'll probably cover that first, and then after that, it's whatever, man. It's whatever. And you know, I'm gonna act a fool and talk most shit in a little bit when we do that. You know, unfortunately, I won't have an assist. I won't have an assist from any alcohol. You know, nowadays, I've been the OJ man. You know what I'm saying? I've been the OJ man, drinking a bunch of orange juice and water and all this other shit, you know. But, you know, I want to be here for a little while. You know, I want to be here for a little while. So y'all won't be seeing me with beer for the foreseeable fucking future. You know, do you know how much I miss that shit? Do you know how much I fucking miss that shit, man? Every goddamn time Friday and Saturday roll around, man, and I look in my fridge and I don't see a beer, it's like a piece of me is gone. Oh yeah, the fucking Super Bowl. You know what, A-Rod? Give me Tom Brady, man. Give me Brady, bro. That motherfucker gonna win the Super Bowl, man, and retire and go on out on top, man. That's the best motherfucking quarterback ever. I got Tampa Bay winning 35-28, man. I got them winning by a touchdown. And I got Tom Brady throwing that last motherfucker and leaving that goddamn arena going crazy in the motherfucker with that motherfucker Gronk. And both of those motherfuckers ride on off into the sunset and retire champions. Hey, Ross said I'm over here rolling. You know he gonna win. Hey, yeah, man. I got the Brady bunch, bro. I'm going with the fucking Brady bunch. Cool, man. Said I'm going with Brady, but not by much. Exactly. Yeah, man. I got it a single score, man. I got it a single score win. I don't see nobody getting blown the fuck out. I don't see that. I see it being a close game, and I got them winning by a touchdown. Either way, Tampa Bay and Brady have already made history and being the first team to play a home game in the Super Bowl. Yeah, man. Ain't that something, dude? Ain't that fucking crazy how that shit how it worked out for them, bro? You saw how lucky them motherfuckers got as far as the venue for the Super Bowl at one of the only places you can have fucking events at. And you know they fucking plan out those fucking venues and locations of the Super Bowl like 2 or 3 years ahead. I said, look at how lucky them motherfuckers got, man. I got a feeling though, man, that the commercials this year are going to be shitty. I got a feeling that commercials this year are going to be shitty, man. No money. You know how much fucking money you gotta pay, man, to have your shit shown during the Super Bowl? And this fucking pandemic has made everything go on to shit. You know, everybody done lost fucking money. And the money that they spend now, they got to be very, very fucking wise with that shit. I don't see this year. I don't see us having too many good, like really funny, like promotional commercials. I don't see any big movie commercials all like that this year. I don't really see that this year, man. We'll see. But like, you know how you had those big movie theatrical trailers and shit for the Super Bowl? I don't see that many of those this year, man. Now I'll be wrong, you know, y'all. I'll be sitting back watching, but I think the commercials are going to be a little subpar this year. And I say, yeah, that's crazy as hell. Yeah, I mean, but you know, you never know. But yeah, man, I'm about to hop on off, y'all. I'm about to hop on off. I see we got people watching, man. It'd be nice if they hit that like button. Maybe they didn't forgot. But yeah. Follow me on Twitter at ChuckP216, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. I'm getting hit up every goddamn where. Follow me on Twitter at ChuckP216. Stay ahead of the game, man. Since I probably won't be on next week, any crazy shit that's popping off, man, I would definitely have it on Twitter. You know, I definitely keep y'all posting on what the fuck is going on. So anybody who ain't following, you need to go ahead, man, follow me on Twitter, bro. Cause that's where the shit get to cracking anyway. Man, Twitter be popping, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, like when you follow boxing and shit like that, that shit be popping, man. It's beefs here, it's beef there, beef every motherfucking where. It's crazy on Twitter, man. It's so fucking toxic. You know, but when it comes to boxing, I love it. I love it. You know, so Follow me on there. Anything that's crazy popping off, man. Any late breaking news, shit, any shit like that, I'll be posted on Twitter, man, since I won't be on next week. But be on the lookout for KTFO info. It's going down this Friday, bro. It's going down this Friday. Hey, much love to y'all, man. Chuck P. C-Ville's finest. But to you haters, call me your highness, man. Y'all have a good one, man. KTFO info this Friday. I got the Maurice Hooker and Virgil Ortiz promo trailer out. If you haven't checked that out as well, man. I'm gone, man. Much love to y'all.